So I thought it would be cool if I kind of did a little voiceover for this week's yoga practice on my back porch. I am obsessed with being outside, and obviously I'm obsessed with yoga. So I love doing yoga on the back porch. My 6-year-old was out playing, and of course Ethan could be found around my ankles. But I'm just going to talk through a little bit what I'm doing. I had already practiced earlier today, so I was already warmed up. I just wanted to just play with some of my favorite poses. But you always want to start off doing a couple of sun salutations. And the purpose of the sun salutations is really to awaken your body. And all it is a series of yoga poses in order that you come into awakening your body and all your limbs and awakening your breath. So right here, I'm supposed to be in a downward facing dog, but there's a 2-year-old hanging on me. And I am attempting to put my leg through for crescent lunge. So this is Anjaneyasana in Sanskrit, and it is crescent lunge where your front knee is 90 degrees over your heel and your back heel is up off your mat and you're on the ball of your feet. You can also put your back knee down for modification or not. I like to twist here and then open over my knee and then a little flying scissors. I'm sure flying scissors really could be a lot better, but it's still a twisting motion, but for fun, turn it into a balancing pose. And then this is extended side angle. Now, extended side angle can be done lots of different ways. I am doing it on my knee because I really like how it allows for my ribs and my side body to elongate one long line from the outside pinky toe up to my fingertips. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, and then Trikonasana, triangle pose. And here's a little trick about triangle pose. My front thigh is flexed. And then I'm rotating again, opening my chest. I love twist motions. Use your core strength to come back up. Hands on the hips. Chest up. Talk to your baby. And then extend all the way down to the ground. Now here you can straddle your legs wide and come up to a tripod headstand, only if you are comfortable. So it's just like doing your standing straddle bend, but now you're on your head. So you'll see a lot of the straddle motion here in the tripod headstand. Come back up. Plant your feet, and then prepare for, to me, a more difficult position, and that is the twisting triangle or pyramid, Namaste hands, which really takes some practice. Hinge forward. My hips are square to the front of my mat, and I'm making a flat back, and once my back is flat, then I drop my head down to my knee. Now, the more flexible you get in your hamstrings, the longer you can make your stance. And then now for the twisted triangle, drop your left hand and again twist and open your chest up to the right. So basically I felt like doing a lot of twisting. And binding is always an option if you want more of a twist. And here's my attempt at a handstand to prepare to float down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. And a couple of breaths, walking out my dog a little bit. Knee to nose, and do the same thing on the other side. Plant the foot between the hand, come up for crescent lunge. Your back thigh is really active and your tailbone is descending towards the floor. So you shouldn't have duck butt here. Clasp my hands together, and then I made it a little bit of a chest opener, back bend here. But the legs stay crescent. Prayer hands. I always twist my torso before I lean over the knee because I don't want to collapse into my chest. I want my prayer hands right in the middle of my breastbone and look up, set the gaze to the heavens. And really let your internal organs ring out right here. I love Anjane Asana, crescent lunge. And then always available to open up and fly. Flying scissors. Scissor the leg. Try and get your back leg, both legs you want extended and flexed, and that top leg you really want it to fly up. But have fun wherever you are. And then coming into extended triangle. So you see how my right pinky toe, I'm pressing in my right pinky toe and shooting the energy straight up my leg, up my side body, opening my hips, twisting my ribs up to the ceiling, up to the sky, and then I'm even rotating my pinky inside, turning it to its center line of the body. And there is a bind here available, or you can bind your leg, step up to the top of your mat and come up to birds of paradise. But for some reason, my almost 2-year-old thought that this pose was flagrant, and he was like, no, don't do that. Maybe he thought I was like dangerous looking. But if yoga is a mirror to if your mat is a mirror to your life, it's like, how can you stay steady with all the distractions of life? So he's like, well, if you can't beat them, I'll join you. So I did Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, Trikonasana. So you stretch forward before you plant. A block is the best thing to use, even above the shin. So I really need to rotate my hips and then open up. And turning triangle into a back bend is a really awesome experience. Opening up to the heavens here. Oh my gosh, I just love this pose. This used to be my favorite yoga pose for many, many years, but as I'm learning more, I'm exploring new things. So I'm doing another standing straddle bend, but I'm just clasping my hands together to wring my shoulders out. And the wider you step your feet, the closer your head can come to the ground. And you could go into another headstand here, or whatever kind of a stretch you need. Maybe you need a little person to come give you a kiss. But with all the balancing poses I have been doing, the wring out of my shoulders was all my body needed. All right, back to pyramid. So I think of being skiing, and you have 2 skis and your feet kind of stay stationary on the ski. So my feet are on the skis, and skis move, but it's okay. I square my hips to the front of the mat. Namaste hands flat back as I hinge down, and you really feel this in the back of your hamstrings, and then drop your head. Oh no. Oh no, the baby's moving the camera. Great. Now what do we do? Alright, I'll fast forward. I was twisting and everything. I was totally in my element. Didn't realize he had done that. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, this top is from the new line at Lululemon. If you're interested, I was really excited when I was at an event at our Lululemon store in Franklin, the McEwen store, and they have such a great selection of yoga clothes. Feel free to check them out. Anyway, at this point, my practice is pretty much over. I'm starting to play with handstand. There's two poses that I really want to see me get to, and that is a handstand and halasana. No, halasana is not the right word I'm looking for. Hanamasana. Split, a full split, and handstand are the two yoga poses that I'm really working on, and I just play with it. Why am I working on it? Because my body has never done either. And what better time than at 30 years old to try and do something with your body that you've never done. Oh, I did some balancing series. Standing toe raise, Uti Hara Paragunstasana. And then I tried to revolve it. I love playing with stuff. There's something about revolving that really extends my yoga practice. Like, it feels good to me to do that. So try it out. Whatever pose you're in, try and revolve. And then keep the leg up and shoot it back for, what was I trying to do? I was trying to do Warrior 3, which is another challenging pose for me, obviously. And then I'm like, oh no, they can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I should turn to the side. Or maybe not. Uttihara Padagustasana on the other side, which is so much harder for me. So try it. One day it won't be hard. Until then, whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this week's backyard practice. If you're interested, I put this playlist up on Spotify. Have a good one. Till next time.